Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. I think I forgot. Let me do this. I forgot to put the link in the thingy here. Let's see. Hang on a minute. I did it too early, and so I'm way ahead of myself and behind. So go figure that out. All right. So Sally should be coming in soon. I was like, I'm alone again.
Hi.
Hi. There you are. I did it way too early and then I forgot to put the link in. And I'm like,
what's going on?
Where's everyone at? Good morning, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, thank you. Sally's is pretty impressive too.
I'm really trying. I'm like stuck right now. I need to start exercising.
Okay.
And I've kind of taken an interest in, have you seen this chick? She's all over freaking Instagram and TikTok. She's either in China or Japan or somewhere. And she does these belly exercises. And she's super loud.
I seen something about that.
Yeah. Like how you flex your stomach up and then let it down and then up, down. And people, it was a challenge for a little while. And people are freaking losing weight just by doing and shaping their tummy.
Huh.
This chick, she did it all throughout her pregnancy. The main lady, she did it while she was pregnant, so you could see videos of her doing it while she's pregnant. And like, she's still freaking skinny, but you could tell she's got a basketball in front of her.
Wow.
Hi, Cindy.
So yeah, we're doing keto. So it's we still have carbs.
Oh yeah,
we still eat carbs. A lot of it is no sugar. Is probably more. It's more no sugar than it is no carb. But I believe your body still has to have carbs.
Oh yeah.
To function and for all the hormones to work and everything.
Even when you go to less carbs than you're used to, it's somehow carbs actually help your brain function and stuff like that. And you'll notice if you are, lacking in that, then you will start having problems with like knowing where you're at and stuff.
Right.
You're going to have brain problems.
Right.
So it's like a lubrication or something for your brain. It does have.
We could
it needs some sugar.
Brain lube.
Yeah. That's what we need to start calling it instead of carbs.
There you go.
I need brain lube.
Yeah, I need some brain lube. Oh, that we got to market that.
I know. But yeah, it's important to eat some carbs because you get that whenever you first start keto, you get keto flu, and I felt like I had that, like maybe something that I cheated on or whatever, knocked me out of ketosis and and maybe I was going back into it, and it was a rough day. Oh, you got your cha-ching back?
Well, It's only if I'm in it. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm so confused because, yeah, I don't know how I can get it. I get it back and then I lose it. Maybe I need some brain lube. I don't know. Maybe my phone needs some brain lube. Oh, and this is says she needs some back lube. Lube for everything.
Yeah.
All
Well,
your needs.
I know where you can get that. I was going to show you. I already made $5 today. I sold some Pepsi bottles. I just picked them up like 5 minutes ago.
Nice.
So
Great job.
I was like, I just want them gone. If I put them up for $5, somebody will come get them.
Yeah.
You know.
You betcha. But yeah, so me and Sally, we've been losing some weight and working this. That the thing about this lifestyle change, it's not. I don't even like to call it a. It's not even a lifestyle change because that sounds like too MLM type.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's really just about alternative eating, but also it's more it's I don't know how you would I was talking to Julie about it and I was like, I can't remember what the wording that I used anyway.
Well,
but it's just about the way that you're eating.
It's about choices.
Yeah.
And you can go to McDonald's. To me, I so screwed up McDonald's for me. I didn't know what I wanted to eat the other day, but I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to McDonald's. And so I got chicken nuggets, a fry, and a frappuccino.
Uh-huh.
And my body said, no, you didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And it went and came right back out. It's like it was trying to escape
that choice. Reject.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't even taste good anymore. It doesn't taste the same as it did. So I screwed it up for myself. But that's a good thing, I guess. Because now I don't want it because of the convenience. Even I'd almost rather go down the street and get a Cobb salad.
Yeah,
I know it's going to be good food that's going to be good for me, and it's not going to make me redecorate my bathroom wall. So gross.
Kelly, good morning. She says she needs some knee lube. That brain lube probably would work for everything else. So, but like Sally, Sally's with this change in diet and decreasing the amount of sugars that she's eating, and me too. But like she's noticed a huge difference in her inflammation and her pain.
Yes.
That's probably one of the biggest, besides your sugar levels going down.
It was like within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, it was like I noticed a severe difference in my inflammation.
Yeah. Because when you used to come home, I mean, of course, you're going to be in a little bit of pain because you're older. You work all night. You're on your feet, so that's to be expected. But you had severe pain. Like it was hard for you just to walk.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I always have, well, I haven't always had problems with my feet, but whenever it was basically around the time that I started, that I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
I started having problems with my feet really bad. And working in the store, you can expect that because there's cement floors.
Mm-hmm.
But we tried to do different shoes. I tried to do expensive shoes. I tried to do cheap shoes. And it was like, it doesn't matter what I put on my feet, it's going to hurt.
Right.
So, and of course, yeah, you have all this weight that your body is trying to handle on your little 2 feet, and that goes for your ankles and your knees and your hips. You have all this weight on those, and your body's going to react different. And those things, they might not be, they might not feel bad or anything, but little by little, they can get worse. They can get worse. And, you may not notice it right away, but you might notice it later on when you're older, And even if I lose a bunch of weight, still might have problems with that. But I'm just gonna try and get myself together, and my goal is to get off of all of my meds. That's my goal. The losing weight is gonna happen
Sure.
with that, but that's definitely my goal. And I've done no exercise with this weight loss.
Yeah.
So that in itself, like for people that want to lose 30, 40 pounds without exercising, hello.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it just with what you're eating and drinking.
But the thing that I'm noticing is that because of the weight loss, I'm moving more
Mm-hmm.
because I don't feel as bad as, when I was heavier.
Yeah.
I didn't move as much. Now I'm moving all the time, all throughout the day, the storage unit, walking, my activity level is definitely up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, not not necessarily doing exercise, but just being more active helps that also. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi,
Morning, Lori.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing all right. I'm watching the New Shepard liftoff that Jeff Bezos, millionaire, going to space.
Uh-huh.
They're almost there. They just lifted off a couple seconds ago.
Oh, wow.
Must be nice to have that kind of money. I think I'll go to space today. Let's build a rocket.
Yeah.
They went to space today?
They're working on. That's lifted off. It lifted off a couple seconds ago. It takes them 13 minutes to get through the atmosphere up into the actual.
Through SpaceX?
No, they're going through. I don't know if it's SpaceX. It's just called the New Shepard rocket.
Huh.
It might be SpaceX. I don't know. I just know it's Jeff Bezos. So.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Did anybody see the moon again last night? It was still
looked like a big piece of cheddar cheese.
Yeah, it did.
It's like, give me some crackers and a knife.
When I was telling my boss about it, she said it's because of fires.
Oh.
Because of fires and the smoke that's in the atmosphere, it's changing the color of the moon.
Huh. Well, that sounds believable.
It was orange like a pumpkin.
Now, see, I didn't really see it until it was probably around midnight. I didn't notice it. And mine was clear. Mine was like normal, like white.
Huh.
It wasn't, I don't know.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was like looking for it last night whenever I came out of the house, and it was still way orange.
Miss Shauna says, "Hi everyone. I'm late. Sorry, I'm late. Don't swear." You
Well,
know,
I swear.
that's an open invitation right there. We're gonna do just the opposite. But yeah, Mike says huge parts of the West Coast is on fire. Yep,
Hmm.
as usual. I mean, it happens every summer. You know,
Yeah.
it's just
The heat and the wind.
sometimes people are lighting fires just so
Yeah.
they can work.
Just so they can put them out.
Yeah,
Yeah, frickin' fracking. How about that?
cha-ching.
Cha-ching. I got 2 chings today already.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, I sold that one of those rompers, the Venus romper.
Mhm.
I sold it for 25 and plus shipping, and then I sold a craft and borrow shirt that I got at a yard sale, like just a button-up shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that gold stitching all throughout it, throughout the design, and got 18 plus shipping for that.
Nice.
Pretty good for $1.
I listed 9 things on Macari yesterday and sold 3 of them within a couple hours.
Nice.
Awesome.
It's stuff that was given to me from the church to help. So the money goes back to the church to help pay the building taxes. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. They were all 3 Nautica fleece pullovers. I thought, it's summertime, but it's cold somewhere, so I'm going to list them.
Yep.
And they sold. So
Yeah. People are still wearing sweatshirts and stuff around, places where it gets cold at night, like Coast and.
Yeah, I have one that I'll throw on if we're outside and it's chilly. It's like,
Yeah. Standing around the campfire or standing around a bonfire or whatever,
Yep. I got 2 auctions ending today, so hopefully they go pretty well. Those are for the vintage antique fishing reels. So.
Oh, good.
Nice.
You're way into that, aren't you?
Yeah, doing pretty good. So.
You're learning a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, some of it I know just from fishing in general with my dad and stuff, but some of this stuff I forgot even existed because when I was a kid, that's growing up on the lake. That's all we did. We either played football down an empty field or we fished. So, but yeah, I wish I would have kept all my dad's stuff. I think my brother's got most of it, and I don't know what happened to all the rest of it. But he had a bunch of stuff. I got a few pieces that I don't use, but I keep. But yeah, that stuff would have made some good money. So I do have a fishing reel that he gave me when I was like 8. I still have it, and I still use it.
Oh, wow.
So it's an old Zebco 33. It's good old faithful.
Awesome.
So, but yeah, fishing stuff is, if you can find it and it's old, it's worth some money. So, I mean, I even sold an empty box. It was for the Johnsons, they call them minnow spoons. And it was the box that the store would have gotten with a dozen of them in them for them to put on their shelves. And I thought, I'm going to try. I sold it for $5.
Nice. Hey, that's
People
something.
collect all kinds of stuff. And I'm finding things that I didn't even know existed, like an automatic fish line dryer. I was like, what the heck is this thing?
Why?
I don't know. It's
I
just
don't want to touch my line. It's wet.
Are you throwing it in the fire?
I was like, what the hell? It's just this weird windy thing. I don't know. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Mr.
I can't touch my line to put my hook or my worm on my hook. So can I dry it first?
I mean, it's a contraption, and he set it up. It's about this
That is
big,
crazy.
and it's got this wheel thing with these like spoke things on it that you attach to it. It looks like one of those. What's that? Rumpelstiltskins when they're spinning the thread or whatever, thread spinner. It looks like. I'm like,
That is weird.
Hold on, let me dry before I cast back out again. It's like, did you mount it to your pole? I've never seen one before, nor heard of one.
That is so crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
Mr. Sadie says his favorite is a Zebco 33.
Yep, that's what I got. It's an old classic. It's a chrome. It's got all these engravings on it, like a, I don't know. It kind of looks like the handle looks like something you would see on the handle of a pistol.
Uh-huh.
Just the way it's engraved, and it's just a really neat old reel. And I've kept it up all these years. I get it out. I take all the old string off of it, and oil it, and put new string. I use it every year for it's my little bass pole or my crappie pole.
Huh.
So, or bait pole. Sometimes I use it to catch bait to catch bigger fish. So. But it's a good old reel. So.
Hmm.
Oh.
That's something else.
Mr. Sadie said $120 worth of window latches. How far?
Good job.
Oh,
Yeah, I sold them.
very good. Well, I found 13. No, 14 going out
Ooh, good job.
today. Not bad.
I got a total of 9, I think it is.
That's great.
Well, they're touching back down, so they went up in space, and now the capsule's about to land back on Earth.
Wow.
So is it just going up to space and then coming
Up into space and back down again. That's all it is. So they weren't going to have no particular destination, just because they could.
Wow.
So I'm like, can you imagine having that much money? Where I think I'll buy a ticket to go to space.
I guess
So-
you did.
Who was in there?
I just know Jeff Bezos. I heard Ashton Kutcher was he bought a ticket to go, but he was talked out of it by his wife. She said that wasn't a smart thing to do, considering you don't know anything about this.
Before you go.
Yeah.
I
So I would be leery, because it's like the last time I actually sat and watched a liftoff was in high school when the Challenger blew up. And I've been kind of not watched it since, because it kind of, you remember that resonated with me. So I was a little leery about watching this. I'm thinking, nah, I think I will, just to see, hopefully everything goes okay. And they did. They're back down. So
Nice.
Well, it's a lot cooler now because they can actually come down and land.
right, instead of having to land in the water and people come fishing
Right. Well,
out.
they used to just have them those things that they would land on. They would just fall off in the water, or the shuttle, or not the shuttle, but the things on the bottom.
The booster.
Yeah, they would just
Yeah.
fall off and land in the water or whatever, and then when they'd come back down, that they'd have to. I don't know. Did they land like a plane?
What, the shuttle? Yeah, the shuttle
Yeah.
would land, like
Yeah.
an airplane. It's got the landing gear
Yeah,
and stuff.
and now it comes down onto a platform.
Yeah.
It automatically lowers itself down onto a platform, and that's how it lands,
Mm-hmm.
standing straight up.
That's just crazy. To have that much money and to think what you could actually have done with that money, but you chose to build a rocket to go to space for 13 minutes.
Right.
Mhm.
When there's so much more could be done with that money for the world, the nation. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
to each his own.
I mean, if if it was like a learning experience for some people, though, maybe.
Maybe.
That's
You know, like take some students that are wanting to be astronauts or wanting to be in aerospace or something. Take them, make it worth make the money worth its buck. You know, it's like
yeah.
make the effort worth its amount in dollars. You know, it's like if I had that kind of money and I was interested in something like that, that's probably what I'd do. You know, pick some kids from the space camp and say, okay, you 5 get to go. You know, do something.
Right.
Or make it your life's journey. Say every year we send X amount of kids that are in space camp wanting to be astronauts up into space so they can actually see what it is, not just a simulation of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but that's me.
That's a scary ride. That would be a scary ride.
Oh, I would have loved it when I was
I'd probably just have my eyes closed the whole time. Are we done yet?
I would have so done it. I said, okay. That's like when I was in ROTC in high school. Every year they would take us up in the C-130s from Wright Pat, and I'd find my way up into the cockpit. They'd be like, "How'd you get up here?" I'd use that ladder. Because after they let us, after we took off, we were allowed to unbuckle, and it's just cargo net seating with they look like the seat belts you see in a NASCAR. They come down over your shoulders around your, and I'll be like, click, click, he go on.
You better strap up.
They're like, you need to go sit back down. We're only up here for a few minutes.
Wow.
But I'd be the same way in the cockpit of the shuttle. Be like, hey, what's going on up here?
Look, there's Earth.
Wow, it really does look like a marble, dude. Look at that Aggie.
I don't know. I think that would be an experience, definitely. But
let's see.
Well,
That's clear.
there's people that believe that we're all headed to space because, of things happening on Earth and,
well, I hope some of those people stay here. All the bad ones. They can have all the bad ones, and all the good ones can go. Because there's some crazy ass people out there these days. I mean, it's nutso. Losing their minds, killing each other.
Yeah.
It seems like it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. People need to go back to work. That's
yeah, they do.
People need to go back to work. They need to get back to life, and they need to get out of the freaking house, and they need to get back to
Stop watching too much YouTube.
Get back to life. Huh?
Just stop watching so much YouTube.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And news, stop watching the news.
Yeah.
That's trouble right there. Hey, nothing but trouble. I got to the place where I don't even open it anymore because it's disgusting. It's everything on there. There's nothing good on it. Why can't they have a news channel where it's all good stuff?
They should.
Well, they probably wouldn't get as many people. I don't know. I don't know. I think there should be a news channel where, it's good, the good stuff in life.
Right. People winning the lottery
or doing good things for people. Going to school or selling on eBay and making a living, whatever. But yeah, it can't be any bad stuff. Wishful thinking, probably.
That would be different for sure. That would be something I would want to watch, really.
Yeah.
Because I don't like watching I don't like watching the news because, for one thing, I get caught onto an idea and I just will become obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
I have that personality to where
You just go down the rabbit hole and stay down there.
and I can't get out of it.
Well, next time, holler at me and I'll throw you a rope.
I try not to let myself fall into those holes because it's really hard to get out. I was watching that one guy. I can't remember his name even, but he had a show. He had some kind of news show, and he wasn't very religious, but he did have some religious views.
Mm-hmm.
And but he was, I don't even know what side he was on, if he was Democrat or Republican or whatever. But I think he was more like independent. And I just followed everything that he said. Like, he said something, I'd be like, okay, let's look that up. And then I'd look it up, and you know, it was like he was telling the truth. So I was like, I guess, you know, we'll see what this is about.
Yep. Oh. Well, what's everybody doing today?
We're not going to have another lockdown, Mike. Don't say that.
I don't know. They're talking about Matt and Ask Here again. I think they're doing that. Well, they already did that in LA County.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wear a mask.
No.
They say
That's awful.
they said the new Delta variant is on the rise, so it's possible.
I don't know.
That's awful. I don't want another lockdown. I felt like we just got out of this for a little bit.
Mike says, imagine it'll be after the next lockdown. Yeah, hopefully that's not going to happen, but you know, you never know. These days, you never know what's going to happen next. So I suppose it could happen.
Well, I know one thing is that lockdowns didn't make people any more understanding or patient or anything like that. It just made people more crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they just made people not appreciative at all that they had a business to walk into.
Right. Right. Well, you just have to see how things go, see how things pan out, and go from there. So, what else is going on? We need to talk here.
Not much. Well, my that package I was having problems with finally made it to its destination.
Oh, that's good.
The one going to Guam. It's a protected territory of the United States, but yet, and with a registered zip code, but yet my post office said we can't ship it without customs forms. So I went through pirate ship and it's fine. So, but they kept sending it back.
Did you need customs forms?
Huh?
Did you need customs forms?
I had to just fill out what it was. On pirate ship, you have to fill out what it is and stuff.
Yeah.
And they, you know, I don't know if they do customs, but apparently if they do, it was already taken care of. But
That's so weird.
It doesn't make any sense because if it required a custom form, why is it listed under GSP?
Right.
So that was my whole issue. It's like if it required that, eBay would have flagged it for GSP.
Right.
Yeah.
Automatically. I shouldn't have had any issues.
Right.
So, and that's why I never paid when the label printed it, and I didn't even see that it was going. I knew it was going to Guam, but if it's going GSP, it would be going to Erlanger. So I'm thinking, well, it doesn't need custom forms. eBay would have flagged it and set it up to go to Erlanger.
Right.
So
did you ever call eBay?
no, I didn't mess with them because half the time you get somebody that don't even know what they're talking about. So I quit messing with customer service because it's like every experience I've had, a lot of them have been good, but a lot of times questions like that, if it's not on their little list of questions that they can answer, they'll just keep transferring you to someone else. So
Right.
But the best thing to do in a situation like that is to talk to somebody at eBay for Business.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true too, because they're usually pretty good and
Yeah.
they respond. So
Yeah, they usually respond within the first day that
Yeah.
um,
But it got to where it was supposed to go, and I had my buyer was in the loop, told him what was going on. So I mean, it's like no worries, just keep me posted. And so
yeah.
I ended up having to go through Pirate Ship and and then editing the tracking number and all that. So it's just a pain in the butt. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
why? It's like sending to Puerto Rico. It's the same scenario.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico is also protectorate territory. So, okay.
Well, Guam isn't Guam. I don't think it's the same though.
It's a protected territory. We acquired it during the Spanish-American War.
right.
But it has a registered USPS postal zip code.
Right.
Oh.
So it doesn't, it's not like sending to Canada or someplace like that. This has an actual registered zip code.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought it was just because we had a base there,
it could be.
like a military base.
I think, yeah, we do have a military base there. Isn't that the one where they say if they keep building, it's going to sink into the sea?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Or something to that effect?
Yeah.
Don't build any more bases, it's going to sink into the sea.
But if it was a military address, though, it would have been.
It wasn't. It was just it was a residential. So
Yeah.
yeah, because if it was military, it would have been a whole different ball of wax.
Right.
So,
But it sounds like it kind of just slipped through the cracks or something.
it could be, but it's been resolved and it's gotten to its customers. So
That's
just a
good.
heads up, if you see Guam and it doesn't go through GSP,
Run the other way.
yeah, I would do Pirate Ship and let them.
Well, they're having a lot of problems right now with Puerto Rico things going down there, and when they're not even supposed to go down there.
Huh.
And a couple of what was it like? It was like a couple of months ago. I had something going to Arizona, and it went to Puerto Rico.
Huh.
And so I set up text notifications for immediately and put in a lost item inquiry or whatever it is. And I had my customer do the same thing with the text notifications and emailed USPS and said, I'm afraid that my package is going to get intercepted by the wrong person because it's not supposed to be in Puerto Rico. It's supposed to be in Arizona. And it almost like put an alert on it. and they sent it straight out of Puerto Rico and onto Arizona, and it got there. I think it got there in 2 days.
Wow.
So from Puerto Rico. So you just, I think that's like the best way to deal with it. Is get your buyer in on it. Putting those notifications on that item, and so that they have to look at it.
Right.
How exactly does someone with that low IQ get elected anyway? The same way ours did. But yeah, it is the same guy that said they're going to tip over. Tip over.
She sells to Guam on Poshmark.
I've seen that, and it ships regular. I've sold to Guam before and never had this issue. That's what was bothering me so much. It's like, and I even told the postal worker, I said, I've sent several packages over the years to Guam and never had this problem.
Right.
And I even took a printout and showed right from their own website. I said, right here it says domestic mail.
Right.
I said, you can ship regular to them. I'm sorry, we can't do that. Whatever.
Oh my God.
I said, I'm thinking, why? Because it's going to take you one extra step.
Yeah.
I held my tongue and I walked out because it's best for me to walk out on my own or get dragged rather than get dragged down in handcuffs. So, because my temper was, Teresa said I look like a thermometer. My face kept getting redder and redder.
Get ready to boil over.
It's like on those Popeye cartoons where his steam comes out of his ears and his pipe starts spinning around.
Like, walk away now before you pinch that woman's head off and roll it across the floor. I was waiting for her to say, "Are you trying to tell me how to do my job?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, let me tell you something."
Somebody got to tell you, lady.
Like, what are you, 12? Okay, I've been around a little bit longer than you.
Oh my God.
It's one of those that, no.
Can't do it.
Just can't. Not today. Don't push my buttons, lady. So I just came home and posted on the page, and Bridget was saying go through pirate ship, which I did, and I did all that. And it's like, I mean, it was like it was a first class item. It was maybe $4 something to ship it. So it's like,
wow.
Okay.
That's so crazy.
I just hate stupid people. That's my problem.
Hi, Prancer.
Trying to get your attention.
Mm-hmm. Either that or he's barking at something outside and he's too lazy to go outside and bark at it.
That's what Hope
So he's
does.
in the house barking at it.
She'll lay there on the couch and go. That's all she has to do to get the other two going. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think?
Wow.
What do you think that is?
It's too dark for jade.
That's what I was thinking. That it's too dark.
Is malachite that color?
I don't know. It's like a dark
Green?
A dark green, like a sage green almost. Let me look. I was looking at my book.
Yeah.
It could be malachite. Yeah, malachite has a lot more matrix in it, though. But I guess it could. It doesn't. There's probably different.
Let's see.
Different.
Wow.
But
Mike said, gotta make sure I'm in position to get into the thrift store first. Last week, some dude walked out with a Vietnam tiger striped shirt worth hundreds.
Wow.
Mr.
I've
Sadieson has
seen
the
that
necklace.
stone before, and I can't remember. That's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
Mr. Sadie says it's a necklace, Valerie.
Sadie, here you saved the day. Because I was thinking it was jade, but what? Let me look.
Isn't jade more gemmy though? Like
Mm-mm,
than that?
mm-mm.
Jade's a little. It seems like it's got more. Can't think of the word. My brain is like, no. What about obsidian? Like a green obsidian? No, that's got more of a. Never mind. That's not quite. Let's see.
I don't even know where my book's at. I gotta find it. It's somewhere over here. I just don't know where. It might be time to clean my office.
I might have to put it in the reseller squad. See if I can get. Let's see, 136.
Well, when you find out what it is, let me know because I know I got a couple like that. Mike says, rock necklace. Make sure to use the Flintstones in the title.
Oh my gosh!
Look at my notebook over here.
Well, my.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what it is. But I mean, it is really pretty.
Adventurine. Look up Adventurine.
Adventurine?
Aventurine.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but it's got that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the color right there.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Adventurine.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because that looks an awful lot like the same color.
And is that a rock or is it like a bead?
It's like a polished stone is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like it's like tumbled. You could put that tumbled adventurine or whatever. Now there's an African jade that has like speckles in it, which is really dark too. But if it's just a smooth green stone, it's probably adventurine or aventurine, not ad. There's no D.
I don't know.
That's what it looks like to me. I knew I'd seen that stone. I was like, it's not jade and it's not malachite. It doesn't have the grainage through it. It's not malachite. Flintstone sounds better. Wilbur!
Yeah, I got that at the thrift store too. That piece.
Cindy Wise says looks like jade to me. How do you tell though?
When it's that dark, I mean, yeah, there are different shades of jade.
What's the telltale signs that that's jade and nothing else?
I always thought jade had slight vein, like little
Like
matrix through it. Yeah, like a matrix through it.
And these do have some slight matrix in them.
It could be a jade.
I think somebody does that already, Mike. He says, doesn't someone make a chart of stones?
Which
If not,
aventurine
someone sure needs to.
aventurine has some little bit of what looks like kind of marbling a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
See, here's a polished stone version of aventurine. It's a little bit lighter than that. You can see it
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Well, the camera's like, so that's polished stone, and it's got some darker ones in it. Not quite as dark as yours, though. There, you have
yeah.
a really dark green. If it's got any type of speckling at all, it might be the African jade, which is, you can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty close too, so I mean, it could be one or the other.
Yeah, we got those books a while back when everybody started getting into jewelry, buying jewelry jars and buying jewelry off of Goodwill.com. And what's the name of those books? You remember?
This is from Fire Mountain Gems.
Yeah, and
This is an
we
old
got them for
catalog.
free.
I've had this one forever. This is from 2007, but I still use it as reference for findings and stones.
I don't this one.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I think I've got that one too.
What's that one?
Gemstones.
I know, but
I just use this because
no, it's just a book.
this is just for jewelry making, so it has all the terminology that I need for the findings, the posts and the clasps and chain styles, stone styles. I mean, it's like my jewelry Bible. So
Yeah.
they don't come in this big anymore. They're a lot thinner, but
well, and the one that I got was pretty thick too. But if you go on that website, Fire Mountain Gems, you should be able to get a free catalog.
yeah,
and
you can request a free one.
Yeah, and it does really help with keywords and stuff.
I mean, even the tools that you might find in jewelry jars for jewelry making, all that stuff's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, when you look at it with a light on it, it definitely you can definitely see the occlusions, the matrix in there. I don't know. So, Mr. Sadie says, I know zero about jewelry. He always bought the white gold. It seemed easy to remember and research. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, but you can find other stuff that's really pretty that's worth a lot of money, just like gold is.
Mm-hmm. But then I got this. This is mother of pearl.
Oh, that's pretty. Like a flower. That's pretty. Did you buy a jewelry jar or just particular pieces?
They don't have any of the jewelry jars there. They just have it piece by piece. And then I got this one. So these are some earrings.
Those are nice.
I don't know if that's abalone or it's some kind of it's like a shell. So I don't know if it's abalone or if it's that'd be abalone. And this is that brutalist piece.
Oh yeah. Looks pretty.
And say on there? It says Sweden.
Wow.
Or Tennessee. I don't know. That's the name on it. Anyway, I've had those pieces for a while, but I haven't done anything with them, so I need to get them listed. They've just been sitting here, drawing dust. So I'm trying to clean up. I'm trying to get everything out that needs to, if I need to list it, then I need to get it listed. I don't need to sit here and gather dust.
There's just saying it's tennis med.
Huh?
Tennis or it's not Tennessee, it's tennis med. And it's
Okay.
computer modernist, brutalist,
Right.
jewelry, mid-century 60s.
Yep. Do you have that listing? Listing, or did you just look?
I'm looking at Google.
At Google or Google?
Google.
I thought you said Google, and I was like, oh God, she's real tired.
I am kind of tired, but I've been off since 5 o'clock this morning.
Well, you got off way early. What the heck's going on with that?
Well, because I got 4 extra hours yesterday, added on, so.
Yeah, she's like, no.
Yeah, she's like, we aren't getting overtime this week because I'm here. And I'm like, well, can you leave again?
Yeah.
Because I really like the hours, and I'm sure I'm going to like the money. She's like, you just wait. I will be gone again, I'm sure, once they hire another manager for that store. I'll have to go train that person. She said, I'm not getting settled in or anything. So.
Mr. Sadie says the only stoned I remembered was in high school. Yeah. Those were the days, right? I would figure out the maker, research that piece. I had a couple of Laponia rings that were worth their weight in gold. Yeah, I heard that the brutalist style really does go well.
Did you read the comment above that? He says Sweden is good. Make sure to put Scandinavian in the title.
Okay. Make a note of that.
That's important. Hi there, Glenn. How you doing today, buddy? Gosh, my grays are out of control. And I noticed that I have gray in my eyebrows, and it wasn't even a straight gray. It looked like a pubic hair in my eyebrows.
Oh man, I'm gonna have that vision in my head,
and wash my eyes.
Oh my!
Gotta wash my brain.
Yes.
Get out.
One of those
Sorry,
little things that
it was kinky.
Must have been if it was in your eyebrow.
On that,
some kinky crap there, didn't you?
I did not have any pubic hair in my eyebrows. I swear. Anissa.
Is it with the pubic hair?
She said maybe it was. I'm like, no, because I tried like pinching it out and it was stuck to my face. So yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
And I just, whenever I wasn't doing anything last night, I just was going like this, trying to straighten it out.
Yeah, then Shauna's like, I'm out. Work. She's like, I gotta go. Bye. I'm done with y'all. All right. Well, I guess it's time to get to work.
My eyes are twitching right now.
Uh-oh. That means you're tired.
I can't go to sleep yet.
Or you got a wild hair. Anyway.
Yeah, apparently.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.